16th century fowling piece. The earliest guns considered to be shotguns, they were originally designed for hunting birds. Yep, that's where the name fowling comes from. It's literally about shooting fowl or birds. These guns had some seriously long barrels. We're talking 4 to 6 feet long. That's longer than some people are tall. Unlike today's shotguns, fowling pieces were muzzle-loaded and used black powder. So imagine loading each shot through the front of the barrel. Not the quickest process, but it got the job done back then. They eventually found their way onto the battlefield during wars used as a close-range weapon. So yeah, these shotguns went from taking down birds to taking down enemies. Since you're fans of firearms and weaponry, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Conflict of Nations. Conflict of Nations is a free-to-play online PvP strategy game. It's a massive game with up to 128 players competing in wars that can take weeks to complete. You get to choose a real country to lead during World War III. And get this, you can forge alliances with other players or declare war on your neighbors. It's basically the ultimate world domination game. You can use pretty much anything to build your army, including jets, tanks, even nuclear submarines. You get to pick your strategy, engage in epic battles, and, well, take over the world. The best part, Conflict of Nations is compatible with both PC and mobile. You can play on the same account whether you're on your phone or your PC. And for the next 30 days, Conflict of Nations is offering a huge sign-up bonus, 13,000 gold, and a free month of premium subscription. Just click the link in the description, download the game, choose your country, and fight your way to victory. 17th century Blunderbuss, the shotgun for people who don't have time to aim and just want everything in front of them to stop existing. Blunderbuss originated from Netherlands, and its name was derived from a Dutch word donderbus, which means thunder container. They were mainly used by pirates, and you've probably seen them in pirates movies. The blunderbuss had a widespread muzzle designed to shoot and hit multiple targets at once. Running out of ammo? No problem. The blunderbuss could fire anything that fit down the barrel: rocks, nails, broken glass, and even potatoes. 1872, punt gun. Okay, imagine this. A shotgun so massive you couldn't even hold it in your hands. Instead, you had to mount it on a small boat called a punt. These bad boys could be up to 10 feet long and weigh as much as 100 pounds. Here is the punt gun compared to a human. This gun was designed to shoot a large number of waterfowls. They became so effective, they actually started wiping out bird populations. It got so bad that by the early 20th century, they were banned in most countries to protect wildlife. Because they were mounted on a small boat, firing a punt gun had a bit of a side effect. It could send your boat flying backward from the recoil. Can you imagine taking a shot and suddenly you're drifting away from the scene? 1882, Spencer Model 1882. This gun right here was like the iPhone of its time. Sleek, reliable, and every cowboy just had to have one. Designed by Christopher Minor Spencer, this shotgun was the first successful pump-action shotgun, which basically means you could keep shooting without reloading like a 19th century Rambo. It paved the way for modern pump-action firearms. The Spencer Model 1882 was designed with 2 triggers. The back trigger is meant for firing. With the second one mounted in front, it was meant to recock the weapon in case of a cartridge malfunction. 1897, Winchester Model 1897, designed by John Moses Browning. Yes, the same guy who have designed almost every American firearm of the 20th century. It was the first combat shotgun used largely in World War I. Speaking of World War I, this bad boy earned the nickname trench gun. Why? Because in the hellish trenches, the Winchester 1897 wasn't just a shotgun, it was a room sweeper. It wasn't just soldiers who loved this thing. Hollywood did too, from cowboys to gangsters. If you've seen a shotgun in an old western or action movie, there's a good chance it was this shotgun. 1902, Browning Auto 5, first successful semi-automatic shotgun and John Browning's pride and joy. Introduced in 1902, it's so old it was probably loading shells when Teddy Roosevelt was president. John Browning originally offered his Auto 5 design to Winchester and Remington, who looked at it and said, "Nah, we're good." Then Browning took the design to Belgium's FN Herstal and history was made. The Auto 5 was so reliable, it could survive being thrown off a mountain, dragged through mud, and still fire like nothing happened. Legend says you could even use the Auto 5 as a boat oar or baseball bat. 1912. The Winchester Model 12, a shotgun so reliable and iconic that it earned the nickname the Perfect Repeater. It quickly set a new standard for pump-action shotguns. Designed by T.C. Johnson and built on the foundation of John Browning's earlier Winchester Model 1897, but added significant improvements. Model 12 featured a hammerless design, improving its reliability and aesthetics. The Model 12 was offered in multiple gauges: 12, 16, 20, and even 28 gauge. It was largely produced. 2 million Model 12s had been produced, and it also served as a trench gun and riot gun in World War I and World War II. 1936. Winchester Model 37. Designed as a rugged, simple, and affordable shotgun for farmers, hunters, and young shooters. And boy, did it deliver. The Model 37 was built to be tough. No frills, no fuss, just a reliable single-shot shotgun that anyone could depend on. The Model 37 features a break-open action, which is simple to operate and extremely safe for new shooters. Load one shell, fire, eject, and repeat. It quickly earned its reputation as the toughest shotgun. By the time production ended in 1963, Winchester had sold over 1 million units. It was designed with a caliber of 12, 16, 20, 28, and even 410 gauge. 1950. Remington 870. Created when Remington Arms decided to design the ultimate pump-action shotgun, it had to be rugged, reliable, and affordable. Designed to replace the Remington Model 31, the 870 featured a strong receiver, a smooth action, and components that were easier and cheaper to manufacture. The result? A mass-produced shotgun, with over 12 million units sold since 1950. The 870 is the most produced shotgun ever. 1960. High Standard Model 10. Tactical shotgun designed specifically for law enforcement and SWAT teams. Designed by Alfred Crouch, the Model 10 was the first bullpup shotgun, meaning the action and magazine sat behind the trigger, allowing a shorter overall length without sacrificing barrel length. Perfect for tight spaces. One of its coolest features was a built-in flashlight mounted in the stock. It was one of the earliest attempts at integrating accessories into a shotgun. 1961. Mossberg 500. Known as the shotgun that does it all, it was used for hunting, home defense, and even military use. This shotgun really does it all. Designed by Carl Benson and produced by Mossberg, it's the second most popular shotgun, with over 11 million units produced. One of the coolest things about the Mossberg 500 is its modular design. You can swap barrels, stocks, and accessories in minutes. Go from a hunting setup to a tactical shotgun with ease. 1963. Remington Model 1100. In the 1960s, most shotguns were either pump-action or early semi-autos like the Browning Auto 5, but shooters wanted something smoother. That's when Remington unveiled the Model 1100. Designed by Wayne Leake and Robert Kelly, with an improved gas operation and reduced recoil, it was the softest shooting and most reliable semi-automatic shotgun at its time. 1971. KS-23. Imagine a shotgun so powerful that it uses a barrel originally designed for anti-aircraft guns. It's a Soviet shotgun that's part firearm and part cannon. The Soviets needed a weapon for riot control, prison security, and military. They used 23mm aircraft gun barrels that were rejected for imperfections. Instead of throwing them away, they turned them into the KS-23. The KS-23 fires a 23mm shell, which is roughly equivalent to a 6-gauge shotgun that's almost double the size of a 12-gauge shotgun. 1972. The AA-12, short for Auto Assault 12, world's first fully automatic shotgun capable of spitting out 12-gauge shells like a machine gun. And trust me, it's not your granddad's pump action. Designed by Maxwell Atchison, unlike traditional shotguns, the AA-12 can fire up to 300 rounds per minute. That's 5 to 6 shells a second. It comes with a standard box mags which hold 8 rounds, but the real fun starts with the 20 or 32-round drum magazines. 1979. Franchi SPAS-12. Loved mostly by action movies, it was used in Terminator 1984 and Jurassic Park 1993. Although it's heavy, nearly 10 pounds loaded, the SPAS-12 combined innovation with futuristic looks. Designed by an Italian firearms manufacturer, Franchi, SPAS stands for Special Purpose Automatic Shotgun, and this gun was built for one thing: combat use. Unlike traditional shotguns, the SPAS-12 had a dual-mode action, meaning it could switch between semi-automatic and pump-action modes. 1989. UTAS 12, introduced by Daewoo Precision Industries of South Korea. It was designed with a fire rate of 360 rounds per minute, making it the fastest shotgun in the world. Inspired by the AA-12, it uses either a 10-round box magazine or a massive 20-round drum magazine. Imagine firing an assault rifle with the power of a shotgun. It was also largely used in Hollywood movies like Jumanji 1995 and Machete 2010. 1996, Saiga 12, a shotgun that combines the power of a 12-gauge with the legendary design of the AK-47. Developed in Russia by Mikhail Kalashnikov and his team, it is the first AK-style shotgun. Basically, it's an AK-47 designed for firing 12-gauge shells. 2011, Kel-Tec KSG, designed by an American firearms company, Kel-Tec. The KSG is the first successful shotgun with a dual magazine system. It revolutionized shotgun by using the dual tube design, which allowed the user to load and switch between two independent ammunition tubes. The setup allowed the KSG to hold up to 15 shells, 7 in each tube plus 1 in the barrel. Not only that, it is surprisingly lightweight. At just 6.9 pounds, it's perfect for tactical use, home defense, and use in Hollywood movies, like John Wick. 1998. Benelli M4, a shotgun so reliable that it earned its place as the standard-issue shotgun of the U.S. Marine Corps. Its story begins when the U.S. military needed a semi-automatic shotgun that could perform flawlessly in the harshest conditions. That's when Benelli, an Italian firearms company known for its innovation, stepped up with the M4. Being also used by civilians for home defense and competitions, it made the Benelli M4 the most popular Benelli M series shotgun. 2014, Beretta 1301. This thing is like the Usain Bolt of shotguns. Designed to be a fast shotgun, this thing cycles 30% faster than other semi-autos. Basically, if other shotguns were pickup trucks, the Beretta 1301 would be a Lamborghini. Considering its speed and reliability, it's one of the best tactical shotguns in the world. 2012, UTAS UTS-15, another future-looking shotgun featuring innovative technology like integrated flashlight and laser. It quickly gained the public's attention for its futuristic look and technology. Designed by the Turkish company UTAS, it's one of the coolest-looking shotguns out there. 2018, IWI Tavor TS-12, semi-automatic bullpup shotgun introduced by IWI, a firearms manufacturer in Israel. This shotgun features rotating cylinder magazine. It's like someone said, what if we made a shotgun but gave it revolver energy? With a fire rate of 123 rounds per minute and a magazine capacity of 15 shells, it's considered to be one of the deadliest shotguns in the world. 2020, Kalashnikov MP-155 Ultima, a 12-gauge shotgun that looks like it came straight out of a video game. This shotgun isn't just another hunting or tactical weapon. It's a smart shotgun. Yeah, you heard right. It's basically have built-in electronics. Introduced by Kalashnikov Group, it's the first smart shotgun to be produced. It features built-in digital display, which shows critical info like your round count, battery level, and even a shot timer for training. Again, huge thanks to this video's sponsor, Conflict of Nations. Don't forget to click the link in the description to download the game and get an exclusive gift of 13,000 gold and 1 month of premium subscription for free. This offer is only available for 30 days. Don't lose time. Click the link in the description. Choose your country and fight your way to victory.